Only official club that's recognized by Ducati, Italy, not just India. Look at these bikes. Man, I'm wishing my bike. Big time. And we have a Desert X. I think the first in Hyderabad. This is the Legacy Motor dealership in Pune. Whenever I see the dealership, it's always full with bikes. I think these are the test ride bikes. I was probably one of the first few Indians to ride this in Italy, and I was blown away with this, man. But now that I'm realizing this might get sold, I'm feeling a little nostalgic. I miss this bike. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Mic testing 1, 2, 3. I always do the test because the initial audio spikes up a bit and then comes down. I still need to figure out some settings here. And also maybe get a better mic because I've been using this mic for the last 8 years, 2016 say I guess. This was there on the Sony A6300 and then now. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are watching this, welcome to a new vlog. Let me know how the audio is. It should be fine. All these better mics, they enhance it only by 10-20%. It won't go up by so much. Ideally, I'm looking for a mic which can shut down the entire background noise and also help me switch that mode. And I think there is a Sony shotgun mic which does that, but let me see. In case you're wondering where I'm heading, today is the first inaugural ride of Ducati Owners Club, Hyderabad. That's an association which was recently formed. This is the only official club that's recognized by Ducati, Italy, not just India. They make sure all the Ducatisti or all the Ducati owners or riders get any assistance or help they need wherever they are. Let's say I'm traveling abroad and on my bike and I'm stranded in an unknown country. I can either walk into a Ducati dealer, get some help, or the Ducati Owners Club in that country can help me and assist me with any issue, be it travel, mechanical, or any logistic related. They'll do whatever they can. So it's more like a group which helps all the Ducati riders, and this is the first time that's formed in Hyderabad. Kind of late considering how long we had a Ducati dealer here, but that's a whole different topic. This is the founding year of this club, 2023, and I'm their official social media handler. Unfortunately, my hand is unable to handle a Ducati now. I can ride, but my bike's in Pune, if you remember. Just heading to meet those other Ducatisti. You might know some of them, Rohit and Srujan, obviously. And then just catch up for coffee, get things rolling. Shall we go see what bikes we have in the collection? Super excited to see because I'm sure there are some exotic bikes. Look at these bikes. Man, I'm wishing my bike. Big time. And we have a Desert X. I think the first in Hyderabad. My Scrambler was there. That would have completed the collection because we have 800, 1100, Hypermotard, Street Fighter, Panigale. Quite a few Panigales. Ignore that BMW in the group for a while. Desert X, Monster, Multistrada 950 is there. If there was a Panigale V2 and a Street Fighter V2 and my Scrambler 1100 would have been perfect. It would have completed the entire Ducati lineup as such. Maybe, am I missing anything? Let me know in the comment section. Srujan and Rohit came, but Srujan didn't ride the bike. Even Rohit didn't get the bike. They had some in the work, so they came in the car. But I think there are at least 20 people who came to the ride. It was lovely catching up with not just friends, but also new people whom I get to socialize. Very rarely have I been doing these breakfast rides or any weekend rides as such. Maybe I should start, but once the summer is done. But next Ducati ride, whenever that happens, maybe May, June, July, I'll definitely try to join one. After catching up for an hour, I came back home and had some lunch and spent some time with family. But tonight, I'm heading to Pune. So need to quickly pack some stuff. It's just a day trip. We'll talk more on the go. Unfortunately, I didn't show you how the Digi Yatra works. It scans your face and the boarding pass at the entry of the airport, and then once you come inside at the security, just scan your face and then you go through. There is no line and no personal check. I think that's really good, but I've seen cases where 2-3 face scans were not recognized. Mine was recognized, and man, within 15 minutes you can finish the security. You still have to go through the same security checks. It's just that there is no personnel who checks your ticket, and also you don't need to be in that security line because these are the lines kind of short, but I'm sure it will just go up a bit. The flight was late by almost 1 hour. By the time I reached Pune, it was almost 10:45, 11 man. So just came back to the hotel and crashed. And it's what, 11 a.m. right now. Already checked out of the hotel and on way to finish some work. First up for the day is visiting the Ducati dealership here in Pune, because that's where my Scrambler is. And the reason it's still in the dealership and not in Hyderabad is I'm just getting few things checked. If you remember, the gear shifts were a bit notchy, right? So getting that checked here itself. And I still haven't decided whether to leave the bike here or shift to Hyderabad for a while, because it's too hot to ride back. And also maybe if we plan any rides here nearby Pune, I thought it's better to keep the bike here. We'll finish this visit to the dealership, have some lunch nearby, and then head to the other side of the town to finish my official business work. And then evenings are sort of free. It's just a day stay. Came last night, and by tonight I'll be in Hyderabad. So, and I could have gone much earlier because it's just only 1-2 hours of work here. But it's just that there are very few non-stop flights from Hyderabad to Pune and back. In that regard, had to pick the late night flights, man. One thing about this dealership is not just the service, they have quite a few bikes in their display, which is unlike obviously the Hyderabad showroom, which feels kind of proud. Let me get there and show you. This is the Legacy Motor dealership in Pune. Whenever I see the dealership, it's always full with bikes. I think these are the test ride bikes. First bike I see is the classic Scrambler 1100. There's the latest edition. Love this font. And the paint scheme is lovely. This is the Scrambler 1100. As you guys know, that's my edition. This is the other one. And we have a few more bikes here. The Super Sport 950. And this one is the Hypermotard RV. Very rare to find these days. Street Fighter and a multi-starter V4S. They have such a variety of collection just here. Take a look here. Few monsters. Not the SPs though. And the Scrambler 1100, but this Desert X in the eTron paint scheme looks lovely. I was probably one of the first few Indians to ride this in Italy, and I was blown away with this, man. We also have the classic Panigala V4S, not the classic in the other way. And another one that's one of my favorite is the Scrambler Desert Sled. And I just love this dealership. They have so much of stuff happening right here. In terms of accessories and stuff. The workshop is right behind there. Unfortunately, obviously we can't go. Everyone here in terms of service and sales are just the best. Look at the amount of riding gear that they sell here. This would look lovely on the Desert Sled, won't it? So we'll catch up with the team here and talk to you this later. As you can see, back in Hyderabad and back in my home. And if you see in the background, this bike's out of the cover. And the reason it's out of the cover is I took it out for a ride for making the last video, and then I forgot covering it. I was in a hurry to leave to the airport. The moment I came back, there's so much of rain. The bike's like brand new bike. It's clean, washed. I don't need to wash it anymore. I don't feel like selling this now. Seeing this bike, I want to ride it more. That itch of riding has started again. But I think there is a buyer who's close to taking it. I had a gut feeling that the last ride would be the last ride on this bike as my bike. But fingers crossed. But now that I'm realizing this might get sold, I'm feeling a little nostalgic. Might miss this bike. This bike condition is like this. Shiva was joking that this bike hardly did any off-roads. The condition of this bike is excellent. And in fact, that's true. Never took it like a proper off-roading adventure as such. Only thing was that Rajasthan sand dunes maybe, and it was perfect there. Probably I didn't do enough justice to this bike, and that's one reason why I decided to sell it. Let's see, by the next video you might know the status of this bike, and in case it's still there, and if you're interested, let me know in the comment section or reach out on OLX, because that's where this ad is. If you don't see the ad, the bike's sold. Chalo, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and in case you're watching this night time, have a good night and take care. By the way, this is a very short video, I understand, but I only make content when there is content. I don't wish to create unnecessary content and bore you guys. Hope you like it.